I came from having a tough childhood where everybody around me was telling me that I can't do anything. In the class, I wasn't the best, I wasn't the smartest or all these things. I was even bullied. I felt very lonely. I had not much friends. I also was lost. I feel a lot of anxiety, a lot of depression because of the childhood bullying and all these things. I went from that to having a beautiful marriage that I'm proud about, having 3 kids, cracked $1 million in revenue. I also was always overweight, and right now I'm in the best shape of my life. And also in terms of mindset, there is not a better moment in my life that I've ever been at my 33 years old. Listen, these habits change everything for me, and I believe that if you apply these habits, even if you apply a glimpse of these habits or just a couple of them, it will skyrocket your life. That's one thing I can guarantee you if you watch till the end. Habit number 1, put God first. So I remember when I was struggling and I was going through a tough childhood, bullying, all these things, I felt very weak. I felt powerless. And I cried to God like, hey God, please help me. Show me the way. And when I've done that, it flipped my life 360. And I truly believe that if I didn't have God to step in, if I didn't ask God for help, then I will be some kind of drug addict, chasing dopamine, being under a bridge somewhere, or just having an empty life. So the number 1 thing is put God first. And the things that I found is that the best things that came into my life came from above. These thoughts that got me here are the thoughts that I believe came from God. So you right now, maybe you don't know the how, you don't know how to get there, but the only thing that you need to do is put God first, make a decision, and fully trust on Him. That's the only thing that you need to do. And God will take care of the rest. He will command you. He will give you commandments. And the commandments that I'm talking about is like, hey, why don't you wake up earlier in the morning? Why don't you create content? Why don't you start the Ecom business? Why don't you listen to this friend's of advice on implementing this in your store? As an example, in the beginning when I started with e-commerce, I had a hard time for the ads to go off. And I remember that out of the blue sky, some guy messaged me and he asked me like, hey, let's connect to help each other's stores to improve. And I just showed him my store and he said like, hey bro, just change the name, like it will do great things. The name is not on point. And I was thinking like, how can a store like selling stuff, how can just a simple name have to do with me not getting the ads to take off? I just listened to this guy's advice because I thought like, okay, maybe this came from above. Maybe this is a message from God. So I will just follow the steps. And I had this inner intuition, like if you change the name, things will change. And the moment when I changed the name, that's when my first glimpse of success started. That's when the ads started to take off. Habit number 2. You can give meaning to everything that happens in this reality. So I remember back then when I was depressed and I was lost and I felt anxious and I felt depressed, that was the lens that I had on. And every time when something bad happened, like bullying or the job offer didn't went through or just misfortune, then I would always like give it a negative meaning. I would go into victim mindset, like why is this happening to me? Why is it always me? And why is my life like this and that? And you're always like asking yourself questions that are not empowering you. These questions are not serving you. These thoughts are not serving you. The meaning that you're giving it is not serving you. And the thing that if I could go back to my younger self, this is literally what I would tell myself. I will tell myself that you have the power to give meaning to anything that you want. What does that mean? So the moment when you start this journey and you want to become successful, there will be a lot of obstacles. This will happen. And the meaning that you give these obstacles will dictate if you will succeed or not, right? So for me, my business is an example. There was a moment when the business I lost momentum because all of a sudden I got a hold, and the moment when your money gets a hold, you get in this tough position because you need to pay your supplier, you need to pay your employees, and you don't want to give thousands of dollars refunds to hundreds of clients. So you're with your back against the wall, right? And this uncomfortable feeling, you start to give it a negative meaning. But the moment when these things happen, that's the moment when you learn the most. And then eventually the store picks back up, the hold gets released, and all of a sudden you flow again, you got momentum. And right now the back end is even more stronger. So if this thing did not happen, this hold or this freeze or this obstacle, then that other positive event will never come. So everything in your life, you have the power to give it a positive meaning. And I'm telling you right now, I'm guaranteeing you even, that everything that happens to you is serving you. Number 3, this is a huge one. So meditation was the number 1 habit that changed my mindset. And I think you already know, most people know, the number 1 thing that will move the needle is a mindset shift, is an identity shift. So the best way to do this is to observe your negative feelings, to observe your thoughts. This is how you change your belief system. And we already know that beliefs create your reality. That's a subject for another video, but if you believe that things are working out, if you believe that you can do stuff, like, you will be an entirely different person than if you don't believe in yourself. If you don't believe that you can do stuff. Because if you don't believe in yourself, then you will cripple, the fear will get to you, you will doubt yourself, and you will not be the same guy as the one who's fully 100% certain. What does have certainty or believing in yourself to do with meditation? Everything. Because the moment when you meditate, there are meditative techniques that you become aware of the things that are stopping you. You become aware of your own limitations. Like, you become aware of these beliefs and these emotions that are causing friction, that are blocking your success, that are blocking you from becoming a new person. And the reason why it's happening is because this old person wants to stay alive. This old person wants to keep going. The victim mindset don't want to go. This is the way how to get out of this negative cycle. This is how you get out of the negative mindset, by meditating on it, reflecting on it, by becoming aware of it. Just by being aware of the victim mindset, you're already 10 steps ahead. Habit number 4, going to the gym. This is a powerful one. The moment when you go to the gym every day, first thing in the morning, this is what I do till this day. And sometimes, like, there are some days that you skip, like, it happens. But my intention is every day I'm gonna go to the gym, because it's not only to get in shape, you just feel more confidence. Like, every day when you do something uncomfortable, it gets you one step closer to your goal. You feel better with your mind and everything else. Habit number 5. You are what you eat. People think like, oh, let's go to the gym, and eating unhealthy will get you nowhere. Because right now I'm 33 years old. I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life. I sometimes play soccer for fun. I love to work out. I love doing sports. But I see people of my age, like, they're literally old. And it doesn't make sense to me. Like, I was thinking about this all the time. Like, all the people of my age, like 33, 35, 36, like, they say to me like, hey, I'm old. I don't have any power anymore. I can't wake up early. I can't do these things. I don't have any energy. My body feels tired. I'm exhausted. And I was thinking like, how is that? Like, how can it be? And these people, even though they work out, they go to the gym, they do sports, their body is inflamed, like they eat bad stuff, seed oils, all these things. So it's important to only eat clean foods, eat natural foods, and just avoid processed foods. Wake up early. I don't know what it is, but waking up early, there's something magical to it. The moment when you wake up 1 hour or 2 hours before everybody woke up, it seems that you have this that you're ahead of 99% of people. You feel this deep connection with God. Something happens in your brain. And I've also heard that the moment when you wake up early, you are forced to go to sleep early, right? And starting your day earlier in the day, like just waking up, is you already won the day just by waking up early in the morning. And what I love to do is waking up at 5 a.m., 6 a.m., sometimes 4 a.m. But I try to wake up in that window, like between 4 and 6. And if you do that consistently every day, like, this is how you get there. People always say it like, hey, consistency beats talent. Consistency beats everything. So if you just start your day with waking up early, you're so way more ahead than 99% of the people. And also, it's just more healthier for the body. It's just more healthy. People think that it's the hours of sleep. Like if I sleep 8 hours, that's it. This is also what I thought. So I thought like, okay, it doesn't matter as long as you sleep 8 hours, right? So when you go to sleep to 2 a.m. till 10 p.m. in the morning, you slept 8 hours, but it's not the same if you sleep, as an example, at 9 p.m. at night till 3, 4, 5 a.m. It's way different. You get better quality of sleep. And also, the moment when the evening comes, like after 7, 8 p.m., what do people do? They just Netflix, they just chill, they feed their mind with BS, they start to snack, they start to indulge. That's what people do after those hours. So if you just go to sleep earlier, you will never get bored because you're just tired, you want to go to bed, and you're excited for the next day. You're excited for the next win. And this is like a huge game changer. Habit number 7, do one uncomfortable thing on a daily basis. And this is not like, oh, let's do a cold shower or go to the gym. These are just non-negotiables, but they count as doing something uncomfortable on a daily basis. So if you stack up these uncomfortable things, then you will start to grow. And it's inevitable. Like if you want to grow, it's very uncomfortable. Getting outside of your comfort zone, changing your beliefs, meditating, becoming the new person, it's super uncomfortable, but growing is something that fulfills us. It's super extremely fulfilling. It gives you peace, it gives you happiness, and this is literally the cheat code of happiness. People think that, oh, lifestyle is gonna make me happy, money is gonna make me happy. Money is just a side effect, it's just the cherry on the cake. Money is a side effect of the person that you are being. If you are being that person, like waking up early, eating clean foods, having discipline, going to the gym, and you do things outside of your comfort zone on a daily basis, do you know how much confidence that you will have just by doing this till January? The moment when you reach January 2026, you already want 2026. It's like waking up early. Like start New Year's resolution now. Why wait till January 1st? Habit number 8, get your priorities straight. So for me, I remember my priority number 1 is certainty. Certainty over anything else. But the one thing that will give you like everything in life is stepping outside of the comfort zone, right? So you need to let go of certainty. Certainty doesn't exist. It's an illusion. It doesn't exist because people think like, oh, if I have a lot of money in the bank, then I'm set for life, right? That's what most people think. But it's not based on truth because you can lose that money overnight. And this happened to me multiple times. And most people, they think like, oh, you're just talking. Like, it's true. You can lose your job. You can lose your voice. You can lose your face. You can lose your eyes. You can lose everything overnight. Tomorrow you can have a car crash, or people, they go to prison all of a sudden, or people get sued. All these things can happen. Of course, don't focus on them. And I really hope, I will pray for you that these things don't happen, but certainty is an illusion. Try to seek uncertainty. And this is literally what it is to believe in yourself or to follow your intuition. Because the moment when you get these thoughts from above, people, they like the familiarity of things. But certainty will not lead to happiness, it will only lead to comfort, and comfort leads to you being weak again, and you go backwards in life. So habit number 9, be in a high frequency. The number one thing that keeps me in a high frequency is all these habits that I've mentioned before, like, are great. These are like literally frequency hacks, like you feel amazing on a daily basis. But the number one thing that I love is love. Like, do a loving thing, pray for other people, wish other people best of luck, try to listen to someone or try to give to someone. Even like, it's not always money. The world is not only based on money. It's based on love, relationship, connection. Give someone a compliment, say something nice to your brother, to your sister, and you will be shocked of the reactions that you will get. Like, give a compliment, some guy on the street a compliment, say hi to someone, smile to someone with intention, like, hey, I'm gonna smile to this person. This person doesn't even need to know, right? I'm gonna smile to this person to just give this person a better feeling. Do you know how amazing that you feel from the inside? And to be honest, like, love is the most beautiful thing in this world. Number 10, people are using God as a vending machine. They're only praying for outcomes. But the problem is that God is the one who controls the outcome. He is in full control. This is none of my business. The outcomes are none of my business. The only thing that is my business is that I can control what I can control, because I can't control the outcome. The control is up to, the outcome is up to God. So trust God fully, control, and instead of praying for outcomes, you just pray for the journey. Like, hey, let me be strong. Give me commandments. Tell me what to do. Give me strength to wake up early. Give me strength to be more loving for one another, and all these things. So instead of praying for outcomes, you just pray for strength, for wisdom, for love, for connection, for all these things. Habit number 11, and this is the most important one, try to enjoy every minute of your life. Try to enjoy everything of it. Like, try to enjoy waking up early. Try to enjoy the change. Be excited about these things. And what can help is visualization. So what the biggest problem is most people, they are here and they want to get there, right? But the problem with this is that you're living in lack, in need. You're chasing this. But instead of chasing that, think about it. Like, if you do all these habits are life-changing, right? But if you will do this consistently, the moment when you become a millionaire, nothing has changed. You wake up early, you eat healthy, go to the gym, you do still the uncomfortable things. Like, people think that, you just do it for a short amount of time, but this is with everything in life. Do you want to be in shape for a lifetime? Or do you just want to be in shape for one summer and be out of shape for a lifetime? I feel insecure, right? Of course you don't want to be overweight. Of course you want to look good. Do you want to look good for one summer? Or do you want to look good for 30, 40, 50 years, right? So this is what most people don't realize, that if you become successful, in order to stay successful, that's extremely hard. Like, the more success that you have, the more problems that you need to solve, the more temptations that you get, the more freedom that you have. So you will have to say no more when you have more success. It just makes sense. So basically, if you are the person right now practicing these habits, in my opinion, you're already successful. You're already living the life of a successful person. So try to enjoy your day. You don't need to necessarily go to the gym, maybe go for a run, do whatever you enjoy, but try to make things joyful, because this is something that you will do for decades. So that's why it's important to have a routine that you enjoy.